It is easy for me to hide from my emotions for one more day. Take a long drive in the car, listen to some music, daydream, or just do some mundane task around the house that really doesn't need to be done, that's not too important. And there you go, one more day, and one more day turns into one more year.
What about escalation?
Escalation?
We start carrying semi-automatics, they buy automatics. We start wearing Kevlar, they buy armor-piercing rounds.
Man.
And you're wearing a mask, jumping off rooftops. Now take this guy. Armed robbery, double homicide. Got a taste for the theatrical, like you. Leaves a calling card.
I'll look into it.
He can't resist showing us his face.
What's he hiding under that makeup?
Can we get a minute, people, please?
Him again. Who are the others?
Another bunch of small-timers.
Some of the marked bills I gave you.
My detectives have been making drug buys with them for weeks. This bank was another drop for the mob. That makes 5. We found the bulk of their dirty cash.
Time to move in.
I'd have to hit all banks simultaneously. SWAT teams, backup. What about this Joker guy?
One man or the entire mob. He can wait.
What the hell is this?
As you're all aware, one of our deposits was stolen. A relatively small amount, 68 million.
Who's stupid enough to steal from us?
Two-bit whack job, wears a cheap purple suit and makeup. He not the problem, he's a nobody.
But I want y'all to understand the mentality of these white supremacists within the gaming community. A lot of these cats are losers within white society. Look at them. Just take a look at some of those white identity extremist gamers. They're real funny looking dudes, real geeky. They're the losers of white society. You understand? So a lot of them are awkward with women. They can't get girls. They're just awkward and weird. And when these dudes are in society where you're supposed to have privileges because of your whiteness and you're not really earning your privileges, well, at least I'm not a nigga. Then they start holding on, incels, that's the name, incels. So they start holding on to, well, look, I'm in a trailer park. I've never had pussy before. Women won't look at me. I got acne. My dick is 2.5 inches, but at least I'm not a nigga. So what they do, they go on these online vessels, 4chan, Reddit, Twitchy. There's so many different little gaming communities.
Guys watch the haves on Instagram and then go over to sites like 8chan to brood with the have-nots. Being a loser used to just mean that you stayed home on Friday nights to get a head start on your Star Wars fan fiction. You had a hard dick and no social skills. But it wasn't a movement. But now, with sites like 8chan, it is. 8chan is where 3 of the mass shooters so far posted their manifestos. It's where QAnon got started.
So what they do, they go on these online vessels, 4chan, Reddit, Twitchy. There's so many different little gaming communities. And they divulge themselves in this alternative fantasy world. In the alternative fantasy world, you're G.I. Joe, whoever. You got guns and the characters are whooping ass and you can do karate and you can do kung fu and you're from Narnia. You're a Viking, you're a warrior in this alternate universe. So they delve into this shit, and when they delve into it, notice all they do is sit around with nigga talk all day. on 4chan, Reddit, all of these little Discord, all of these gaming sites, it's just nigga, nigga, nigga all day. For no reason. You can go on there right now and they're just yelling nigga, nigga, nigga. That's all they do. All day, every day. You go to Reddit, it's nigga, 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 nigga. 4chan, nigga, 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 nigga. Discord, nigga, 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 nigga. That's all they do. Because that's all they have.
That's just how we talk, though, you know? Like, this bitch, that nigga, this, that, you know? Like, it's just, like, vulgar. And you could call that toxic, but we're all desensitized to it.
Most of the world was introduced to incels when Elliot Rodger killed 6 people at UC Santa Barbara in 2014.
Police didn't have to search long to learn what motivated a 22-year-old gunman to kill 6 people and injure 7 others.
Before doing so, he posted a 141-page manifesto, mostly blaming women for not having sex with him.
I will slaughter every single spoiled, stuck-up, blonde slut.
It made him a hero among some incels. Then, in Toronto in April, Alec Manassian praised Rodger on Facebook before driving a van into a crowd of people, killing 10.
Alec Manassian wasn't part of a terrorist group, but it may not be as simple as suggesting he was a lone wolf.
That's the only thing that gets a white supremacist, a dirtbag, loser white supremacist up in the morning, is that he feels like he's better than a black person. You feel me? These are the lowest of the low losers, and they hold on to white supremacy with dear life. They were at the White House doing this symbol. They were doing, this is like a new little coded symbol for the white supremacists. They throw up this symbol, and it's like a little code that they are using with each other. And Richard Spencer, basically, if you listen to the interview back, he admitted that it was a code. He admitted that it was a code. And I pointed out that it was a white supremacist code, and all the white supremacists got upset talking about, oh, that's just a hoax we created on the 4chan website. It's just a hoax. You Negroes fell for our hoax. See, the white supremacists thought that they were clever by announcing that they're starting a hoax in advance by using this symbol to mean white power. So by announcing that it's a hoax in advance, when they started doing it, they could get out of being accountable for it by saying, hey, we told you it was a hoax. We're just joking. We're just having fun. No, you're still practicing white supremacy. I don't care about you saying that you're doing a hoax and you're just having fun. All white supremacist codes started off as fun at first, then it became very deadly. So whenever you see these white supremacists doing this, they try to pass it off as a hoax, but this is how they communicate with each other to kind of let each other know who's who.
Gacy maintained a facade of respectability. He maintained a business, a family, married with several children, and that facade was sufficient to cover his tracks for many, many years. He enjoyed dressing up in a clown suit and clowning. And he said we clowns can get away with murder.
You're serious, aren't you? You're telling us you killed those 3 young men on the subway?
Mm-hmm.
And why should we believe you?
I got nothing left to lose. Nothing can hurt me anymore. My life is nothing but a comedy.
He's gonna get his dick out. That's what he does. Gets his dick out, shits his pants. He's shitting his pants. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. This is what happens.
Wow. This stunt was one of this guy's recurring jokes. So was suicide. He died at home on July 7th. Coroners haven't yet ruled on a cause of death. In this subculture, people bond over self-loathing. Joy says it's therapeutic, but 4 of his friends have killed themselves.
You're a young guy. You establish your friendships in life at a very early age, either high school or college. If you get out of college or whatever and you don't have a group of solid friends, you're not going to just attract tons of people because, I mean, you're living in the world of thinking that you've got all these social contacts and that's the best way to do it. But if you don't have social contacts, and I believe there's millions of guys in the same situation that are kind of like loners not by choice. I don't think guys that are loners
Well,
are
I
necessarily.
agree with Steve there, and the other thing is you guys, as you get older, as
Yeah.
Steve knows himself,
Yeah.
the older you get, the more you're not going to have what Fair's talking about.
The whole thing, I think, is that your social contacts are really developed when you are younger because it gives you more options. And if you're not married at this point, and it's really hard to get out, and it's hard to connect with other dudes that, you know, want to just go out and hit the town. So I think a lot of lonely guys just stay at home and fart around.
Oh, your social contacts, like Steve said, does happen when you're younger. And now let's go into another scenario, okay? Okay, while you're younger, you're going to school. You're already labeled as the undesirable. You're already labeled as the nerd or the geek. You're not going to have the social contacts.
Right.
Because you've already been pushed out.
Right. That's even worse. The guys in their 20s that have had no social contacts, I think that's worse because in some, well, depends how you look at it, but a lot of these guys have never in their entire life had even an opportunity.